I texted her. I told her, I see you in court. I don't want them this weekend. I don't want them.
Why don't you want your kids this weekend?
Because I don't want them.
Why don't you want your kids?
It don't matter what I want.
What
I'm telling you
what
right
do you
now,
want? Because I press you for child support?
I don't care about child support.
Then why don't you want your kids? It's your weekend. It's your weekend. Okay, it's this weekend. I'm just
right now.
Yeah, okay. I'm just, for my evidence.
So what are we gonna do about it?
I was dropping off his kids. He got them crying.
Listen to me. You got on the camera that he doesn't want to take him on his weekend. So that's good for you at court.
Thank you, sir.
Are you gonna take?
So you don't want your kids?
Bye.
So you don't want your kids? Because I'm gonna file for sole custody. So tell me you don't want them.
I don't want them this
You
weekend.
don't want them at all, right?
That's it.
Okay.
You're done.
Thank you.
You're gonna take the kids and go?
I sure will. Why he over there living at this bitch's house, Mandy Allen, but he can help take care of her kids though, right? This is where this bitch live. He don't want to help take care of his kids. This her car, but I remember he said he was taking his car to his brother's house. Yeah, that's her license plate right there. That's Mr. Davis' license plate right there. But remember, his car is at his brother's house. Remember that? Thank you. LAC, you want my driver's license? I sure will give it to you. Ewing, E-W-I-N-G.
Bye.
Oh, I'm talking to him, Tyrone.
Lacey, what's your birthday?
12/28/1987.
And Tyrone, what's your birthday?
7/13/1979.
All right, we're good. You got what you needed on the video camera. Now,
Yep, I sure will.
All right.
I sure will. I sure will. Now, y'all see this, right? Now, Facebook, everybody see this, right? He got my kids crying up in here because he said he don't want them. Thank you, Mr. Tyrone Davis. Thank you, sir. Oh, can I have your card?
I don't have a card with my name on it.
Oh, well, can you write something? Yeah, thank you.
You got a card in your pocket? Yeah.
YouTube, what's going on? Trey back again, hit you with a video. Now this video was sent to me by my sister. Big shout out to my sister over there looking like Rihanna. But anyway, we have ex-couple, if you will, a baby mama and a baby daddy. Let's just say that they did not get along while they was together. Now, what I have a problem with this whole video and what really made me do a segment about this is the fact that these grown parents does not understand, not only them, but a lot of people, and some I might be talking to right now. You have to take your emotions out of the equation when you're dealing with your children. And see, and these people, they never would have made it with or without a child. But just the fact that they had a child made the strain even worse, the burden even heavier on their relationship. So now you see them going back and forth. Now she come over there to drop the children off. You know how you had a visitation right when you and the baby father, the ex-husband, or whoever, most likely 9 times out of 10 is a baby father. People never even take the extra step to even get married. And they wonder why they have these problems. And also, when you do get married, you better marry the right person or you're still going to have problems. But that's a different topic for a different video. But anyway, she comes over there following the regular agreement, drop the kids off. And quite naturally, somebody going to have something to say. Somebody going to have something smart to say. And some people just can't let it go. Now, I'm not saying that she did not want to let go of the relationship. But at the same time, should nobody have said nothing? When the man said one thing, he did not want his kids this weekend, what you should have done, no matter how bad it hurt, and I know it hurts too, I know it hurts, especially when you love your children and the children are staying with you also. But when the man said that he did not want his child or children that weekend, what you should have did, like the police said, take that to court and threaten the man to get sole custody is only going to make matters worse. See, take yourself out the equation. Deal with this on an adult level, thinking as an adult, and this is why I'm glad that I don't necessarily have to deal with this type of situation, because I tell you one thing, whoever I make my babies by, I want to be with that woman till the day I die, hopefully till the day she died, hopefully she would feel the same. So we would never come across this, and this is why you should be with somebody, not for how good they look or how big their wood is and how sweet the cookie is or what they can do and knock your boots off, make you sit sideways, something like that. But you should be with somebody out of love and because you truly see yourself growing old with this person and having something in common with this person throughout your lifetime. If you don't have that, you're going to face this dilemma, especially if you have children. So I'm going to read a snippet from this story and I'm going to give my opinion. Sure, let's we go. Man tells baby mama, I'll see you in court. I don't want them. Now that right there is a hurtful feeling, you know what I'm saying? And I'm not even a woman, but at the same time, no matter if she was instigated or not, which she was, and which she was also out of line also. But the point is, when the man's out there, like I said earlier, when he said he didn't want the kids, I would have turned my happy ass around and jumped back in my car, consoled my children, took them somewhere, but anywhere but McDonald's, because that, you know what I'm saying, that food messed up. Anyway, I would have took them somewhere and had a long talk to them, you know what I'm saying? And hopefully we can take it from there. But going back and forth with somebody like that, it's not going to do nothing but make the paws come out, make things even worse. Somebody might reach out and scratch your ass. Now, this allegedly takes place in Michigan. Now, this situation might make you question what's really going on in these streets in front of police. A man just told his baby's mama that he does not want his kids. How can someone freely give up their own flesh and blood like this? I can tell you how. It's very easy. It's called not giving a damn. It's called not really caring about your child like a lot of people profess. Like you might have a lot of people who get child support checks. And what they don't understand is the key word in front of support is what? Child, not mama support, not woman support, not horse support. Because you have women out here who's trying to throw men on child support. Some of these kids won't even be there. Somebody, you better go get them child support blood tests done again, because it may just not be yours. You feel me? Especially if the state done it. That's a different topic. You got to dig deep into that. But anyway, but for those of you who all know these your children, this is what gets me. When you notice your child, there should be any shadow of a doubt in your mind that that seed is yours, that that's your daughter, that's your son. And then you take a step further and say that you don't want your children, but yet it's still, I find you at somebody else's house. Now you can go screw who you want to screw, you know what I'm saying, once we apart anyway. But how you going to go look after somebody else's children? And I'm thinking quite naturally that the person that he's with probably got 3-4 kids of her own. So how can you go be with somebody else got 3 or 4 kids, which you have a right to do whatever you want to do? But at the same time, if you can be around her children, why can't you be around your own children? But see, this is what happened when you go back and forth. You know what I'm saying? Like Prince said, when doves cry. Let's continue. Now, in a video uploaded by Media Takeout, Tyrone Davis of Michigan stands outside a current girlfriend's house in a heated discussion with his baby mama. He's standing outside his current girlfriend's house while his baby mama pulling up, you know what I'm saying, in a Lolo with the children in the back, and basically going back and forth, and go back and forth so long you had to call the cops. What's the purpose of calling the cops? What can the cops do to the man? Oh, you're gonna see your child today, or we're gonna do you like we did Rodney King, or we're gonna really put these hands on you if you don't get your child. Calling the cops was unnecessary, but you need that documentation if, and I'm sure she wasn't thinking that way, that far ahead, but you needed that documentation so you can take it to the court and say he refused to see his children. You see what I'm saying? So it's like, whenever you feel like seeing them, you know, and that don't work like that in the eyes of the court. So just get sole custody, don't threaten them, because evidently, you know what I'm saying, other than being mad, I don't care how mad you get, you got to remember that's your child. I mean, wouldn't you want that to be your child? If your child was Shaquille O'Neal, LeBron James, some millionaire or something like that, you want to be a part of that child's life then, huh? I bet you would. You wouldn't turn them down then. But at the same time, you men, I'm talking to the men also, because I'm not taking each other's side. You know what I'm saying? Because both of them, in my eyes, is wrong. Even though the guy is more wrong than the woman, because you have to understand, being a man, take the emotions out. If you can be around another woman, and especially if she got kids, I mean, why can't your kids be there also? That's the point that gets me right here. But this is what happened, like I said, when doves cry. Now, at the beginning of the footage, you see Davis explaining to the officer that he told his kid's mother he simply see her in court because he doesn't want them. And that's all. If I was the woman, and that's all you have to tell me, oh, you will see my ass up in court, most definitely. And I tell you one thing, we're going to move out this state. We're going to move so far away from you that you're going to have to get a telescope and a satellite phone to reach us. You will never see them again. Since you're going to do me like this in front of them, there's ways to do things. And I'm not saying throw stone for stone. That's one thing I hate. That's why I'm not good with arguing with no guy. You know what I'm saying? You would never see me arguing with somebody, even on these YouTube platforms like they do. I'm not like that, because when I see you, you better have it on your mind. I'm not trying to sound big or bad or anything, but I live by a code. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to disrespect you and do you any harm, and I expect the same way. But quite naturally, in the world we live in, people would still try to mess over you. Let's continue. Now, the argument continues as Davis clarifies he does not want his children. As his baby mama asks why, Davis states that he doesn't have to tell her why. He doesn't have to tell her why. It's called your free will. It's called your freedom of speech. You know what I'm saying? It's called a Fifth Amendment. He could plead the Fifth, like Dave Chappelle said. Now, but all she needs to know is that he doesn't want them, regardless of having them cry in the car. That's all you needed. But see, she's still mad at him. He's still mad at her. But yet and still, he tries to go on be with another woman. And guess what you do? Like Erykah Badu said, you bringing all that baggage with you. You got so much baggage with you. Now you bringing this baggage into another relationship, dealing with whoever this other female, this woman is named, that he's at her house. So they're going to have problems in their relationship also, because you're not even over at the last bit. That's why you're outside arguing now. You know, I mean, men and women, grown ass men and women, because I mean, hell, he was born in what, 79? She was born in 80, 81. You're full grown, way past full grown. You know what I'm saying? So it's time to get your shit together. Stop being out here arguing and carrying yourself like little children. That's one thing I do not hate. I hate petty shit. You see what I'm saying? I hate drama. I hate people that argue over anything. I got too many real life issues going on to sit up here and argue about, are you going to see these kids or not? That's just me being a businessman. But let's continue. But anyway, now, but all she needs to know is that he doesn't want them, regardless of having them cry in the car, which is true. The officer told the woman, due to her video coverage, she had the evidence needed to present her case in court. With that said, she mentioned to Davis he ended up having to pay child support if he didn't take the kids as agreed. So hold on, don't threaten them with child support just because he didn't want to see the kids. Go put them on child support. You feel me? Because you threaten somebody with child support, it's not going to solve anything. Matter of fact, it's going to make matters worse. And also, you know, you shouldn't do it out of malice anyway. If you know he's not being a good father, and you knowing that he sometime then he's with somebody else also, and they got children, he trying to move on, whether he's just trying to get away from you or whether he need a place to stay, I don't know all that. But at the same time, don't simply say, well, I'm gonna put you on child support. Okay, it's a done deal. You don't want to see him, then we're gonna let the court take it up. That's how you do that, because don't sit there and make the matters worse of videotaping license plates and everything, calling a woman name out. It's not her fault. It's not her fault. It's the guy's fault. You know what I'm saying? That's just like men. If you have a woman and she don't want to be with you no more, and she said, I don't want to have nothing to do with you or the child because I hate you that much. I hate the child that came from you out of me. And she don't want to have nothing to do with the child. What you going to do? Oh, I'm going to put you on child support. I'm going to do this. Hell no. Let her go. You know what I'm saying? Call her every name up under the sun if that's what you want to do, or pray for her. Who knows? But at the same time, don't sit up there and go back and forth. It's stupid, especially in front of your children, because you got to understand, it's not about you all anymore. It's about the children. But anyway, that's too far over people's heads for them to think like that. Now, he says, I don't care about child support. Davis exclaims, you ain't gonna get nothing. And when you hear guys say like that, you ain't gonna get nothing, they mean they ain't gonna pay shit. They're gonna be on a run. And 9 times out of 10, you probably won't even see him no more. He probably gonna change his name. He probably go get a whole plastic surgery done and all that. But this is what happened when you make babies by people who you don't really plan to be with. I mean, come on now. I mean, it probably was all good in the beginning, you know, but I always say this, though. The way you start anything, especially a relationship, is the way you're going to finish. If you come in there simping and tricking off on that woman and you paying for the coochie and everything to cook it, guess what she going to expect you to continue to do? Pay for the cookie. Girls, guess what? Guess women. You know what I'm saying? Not trying to disrespect your girls. You was a girl before you was a woman. But anyway, if you meet a guy and all he want to do is lay up under you, soak up your air conditioner like Granny said on my other video, and talk shit to you and expect you to go to work all day and come home and cook for him, and he don't do a damn thing, and you started off like that, guess what he going to continue to expect you to do? The same damn thing. Continue to worship him and basically serve him. You know what I'm saying? Your name ain't their destiny child. Cater to him. Excuse me. Now, eventually, she lets him know she's going to file for sole custody, essentially trying to reason with him about the kids. However, he continues in his decision. I don't want them this week. And he also says, why does she get to choose when the children come see me? I mean, is it not already court ordered? I could have sworn that it was already court order. You get them this weekend, you skip a week, or however they have it set up. Now, according to the baby mama, Davis lives with his girlfriend, and I'm not going to say her name. She notes in the footage. She says she told her he was taking his car to his brother's house. However, as can be seen from the video, that wasn't the case. The video has gone mega viral as many commentators voiced their opinions about his lack of empathy and accountability. Yes, I'm accusing him also, but at the same time, she have to take some of this blame also, because guess what? It takes two to tango. You sitting up there entertaining this fool, because I guarantee you, even before you know he went over there with this other woman with children, you knew he was a damn fool. So why not go ahead and put him on child support and get sole custody? But this is what happened when you go back and forth, and some people love the drama, you know what I'm saying? Some people like to be out there wilding or whatever the hell else. Now, we have other people chiming in and everything, but it's really nothing related to the story. But I want to know what you all think about this situation right here also, and if you want to share some of your stories or your experience where if you really had good intentions toward the guy you was with, not just saying you met this guy on a one night stand and you messed around and got pregnant after leaving a club, or you know what I'm saying, or something like that, but y'all had a real relationship, and then he decided after so long, when the children was 2-3 years old, however you had 3-4 by him, he didn't want to be with you no more. Then you go over there and try to drop the kids off, and he say he don't want to see the kids this week. If you want to share some of your stories, and also guys, if you want to share some of your stories also of how the women try to throw the children on you, and some of the time the kids don't even be yours, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, he was wrong. He should have seen his child. He should have spent time with his child. But this is what happened when you let your emotions take control. Because if he was really thinking in a logical sense as a man, he have to understand, look, these are my children. These children didn't ask to be here. You know, me and their mom going back and forth is not going to solve nothing. You see what I'm saying? So take yourself out the equation, deal with the children, then go to the courthouse later on and say, well, look, I don't want to have anything else to do with them. Take me off the visitation list or whatever the hell is. You want to put me on child support, whatever the hell is, even though a lot of guys ain't going to do that, but some have. But what makes me more mad than anything, and I have to say this before this video closes, is the fact that you will have certain guys, some guys will sit up here and leave a woman they've been with for years, leave a woman they was married to, had children by 2, 3 kids, 4 kids, 5 kids sometimes, and go leave this woman and trade her in and go get a newer model. And sometimes that newer model have so many miles on it. You know what I'm talking about, the miles on also. She have 3, 4, 5 kids of her own. Now, how can you take care of your 3, 4, 5 kids if you're dealing with another woman with 3, 4, 5 kids that ain't theirs? And how dare you put those other children above your own? I mean, that's not wrong for me saying that. I mean, let me know what you all think. Anyway, if you like the video, push that like button. If you like the video, definitely subscribe to the channel. Definitely share the video with your deadbeat moms and dads out there, because they come in both shapes, size, and colors. But anyway, love them children, because them children did not ask to be here. Parents, you need to grow the hell up. You feel me? Both parties need to grow the hell up. There's a right and a wrong way, yes, to love somebody. Big shout out to Keith Sweat. But there's a right and a wrong way to do things like this. Let me know what you think. I'm out.